All right, welcome everybody. I just want to say thanks for checking out this video. This is something that I'm super pumped up about. I have, as you can see, for those of you who know, this may look pretty familiar. I have recreated the starting room in the first act of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. With the exception, I haven't. There's still some details that I haven't gotten to yet, but as you can see, it looks very familiar, and I've been messing around with the Unreal Engine for probably the past 4.5 hours, and before that, I spent about an hour and a half watching tutorials on how to do this because I've got zero experience and education in game development. Zero. And I have been messing around with virtual reality. I was an early adopter of the HTC Vive. I was on the waiting list for about 6 months. I spent about $1,000 to get the headset and everything, and I have not regretted it. And when I first got the Vive, I spent quite a bit of time while I was on that waiting list looking up games that I wanted and so on and so forth, saved up enough money and bought all the games. As soon as I got my Vive, I bought all the games I wanted and played them and just drove the whole thing into the ground. I played it so much and I got kind of burnt out, so I didn't play for about a few months. And I got to thinking, I was like, what would be really awesome is if they would make a bunch of old Nintendo games, or even better yet, the Thief franchise or Vampire the Masquerade franchise. Two of my top two all-time favorite single-player game franchises. And fast forward, now that I've got a lot more experience with VR, I decided to give this a shot, and this is not a bad first attempt. It's pretty shaky as I look around. I'm not quite sure how to fix that. I'm not sure if it's just because of the recording and all the massive amounts of computer processing that my computer is going through on top of recording. I hope it's not in the video, though. But I do need to say that all of the intellectual property, characters, voices, music, everything is owned by White Wolf. I'm not going to distribute this. I don't make any money off this. I won't sell anything. This is just a fan-made, nostalgic, nerd fantasy come true. I never would have imagined when this game came out that I would be standing in the convent in the first act of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, created by my own two virtual hands. But Vampire the Masquerade Redemption was the very first game that really made me feel feelings. And when I say that, yes, I'm not ashamed to admit, it brought me to tears. I wasn't full-blown bitch crying, but it did reduce me to tears, and it was just absolutely incredible. Let's see if I can navigate around a little bit. The navigation is not perfected. Like I said, I've been doing this for probably about 3.5 hours, maybe 4, somewhere around there. I've spent about $50 to create what I have. Now there's a lot more that I've got than what you see here, but to get like the crate, the beds, the fireplace, the props over here, so on and so forth, it was not in the starter pack. So I can't wait to get a lot more use out of it either. And I have to figure out how to get the windows on the wall and have some moonlight shining in. But I think what I want to do is, this is sort of like an escape, you know, just kind of a little virtual place that eventually, once I get this up and going, I should be able to upload this into another virtual reality program and be able to put like a big screen somewhere on the wall, and I could actually play Vampire The Masquerade Redemption on TV on the wall while in Christoph's room. That's sort of the idea behind it, and that I'd like to recreate everything all the way down to Azra's shrine. Was it a shrine? I think it was a shrine. And eventually, maybe even add game aspects to it and have like just a first half. But that's really far into the future. And of course, if someone from White Wolf sees this, gets angry, I will take this down. But like I said, I'm not going to give this out. This is solely for me. But I still wanted to share it with people who have either played the games and like the games, or you're part of the Facebook group of Vampire the Masquerade, and this is for all of you as well. I better not hit my dresser again. Sorry. Yeah, I really wanted to share this with a lot of people, especially on that Facebook group, because a lot of them are really cool people. A lot of them are really fucking weird too, but still, most of them, almost everyone that I've talked to and interacted with, they're great people, and they share a lot of their fan-made content, a lot of their ideas, a lot of stories, and I figured I'd share this with you guys, and hopefully you got a kick out of it. And I will do more. I'm going to spend a lot of hours with this because, like I said, this is my first attempt, 4 hours into it, and I'm very, very pleased. I'm not pleased with that pillar, though. That pillar's too far back. I gotta move that up. But so yeah, just a quick overview of Christoph's room and a little bit of rambling from me. So I will eventually get another pack of props so I can get a actual chest. But like I said, I already spent $50 and I didn't want to spend another 25 right now. I mean, I will, because there's several chests throughout the game, and a lot of the worlds and whatnot, but I will eventually get a chest that's supposed to go there. I gotta figure out, I need to put a cross right here. I need to put a cross to the left of the bed. There's, like I said, a window there and a window there, and I'm trying to think what else. I know the sword and the shield don't go there. There's supposed to be an empty weapon rack. But anyway, that just minor details. And but yeah, so I hope you guys got a kick out of this, and if you liked it, I will and of course, again, I really hope White Wolf doesn't get mad, because this is just I'm paying homage to a game that, you know, that it's just the nostalgia that I get from that game, and it's one of the things in life that I can, every time I think of, I've got no bad memories of it. It always makes me feel better, and that's very much thanks to White Wolf. So on that note, you know, I have a very deep appreciation for White Wolf, World of Darkness, and everything they've done. So it's a very special thank you to them, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.